What we've learned about unmanned systems and disasters is that they fill a niche that just can't be done by manned helicopters or remote satellites. These critters can get into places that people can't go. Think of a hummingbird can go places that a manned helicopter can't. The software processing, the different things, and they can do it so much more cheaply and faster.
We talk about the 4 Ds, dirty, dangerous, dull, and denied. But I say where we use them is in those areas, but why we use them is the 4 Es, because they're more efficient, effective, economical, and environmentally friendly.
They're ideal because we can deploy the systems out very quickly, and they're much more mobile in where we can operate, so in tight canyons or down riverbeds or even in small areas that we would never take a manned plane, especially at the heights or in the tight canyons that we work in. So there's a lot of uses as well as the cost. It's just so expensive for these little refuges and parks to do a full-fledged aerial survey, whereas we can get the same quality, sometimes even a lot better with these affordable, cheap, small systems.
We're using unmanned aircraft systems for applying pesticides in crops and fields, primarily in areas that would be difficult to assess otherwise by ground or manned aircraft. We are finding that makes the UAS beneficial to agriculture is the ability to have a very high spatial and temporal resolution with our spraying. We can get into areas that would be difficult to reach, and we can get there quite quickly.
The use of unmanned aircraft systems within the Bureau of Land Management is really ideal for a number of the applications that we operate. And typically we're doing this because of safety aspects with our manned aviation program. Some of the unmanned aircraft systems, we're flying at such a low altitude to mitigate some of the risks associated with the manned aircraft. That's why it makes sense to use the unmanned aircraft to fill that niche. Have never been a method to get the type of data we've been able to acquire as simply and cost effective as an unmanned aircraft.
If we really want to get the most benefit out of them, we should make them easy to use for people. Mainly because they allow us to do it for much lower cost than what we can normally do with manned systems.